From start to finish, takeoff to landing, the aircraft flew itself, made its own decisions on where to land, and executed that landing safely. So this is a first for robotic aviation. Hi, I'm Lyle Chamberlain. I'm a research engineer at Near Earth Autonomy, and I'm going to describe some of the footage that you're seeing here of the unmanned little bird flying completely autonomously. Now, in these videos, the helicopter is looking for landing zones, nominally to pick up a casualty. Here's an example of the way the robotic perception system works. There's a laser scanner, something we call a LiDAR, on the nose of the aircraft. It can look down and scan the ground like you're seeing now, or it can scan forward to look for obstacles. So in this is a data render of the type of map that this sensor makes in real time as the aircraft flies over the terrain. So you can see it sees the bushes and the hills, all of the details. So here's an example, a simplified example of the process the software goes through to find a landing area. So you can see in this two-dimensional example, it evaluates the terrain and it looks for clear paths to fly the approach. Large helicopters don't like to fly up and down. They need to come in with a glide slope. So it looks for good approaches into flat, clear areas that could support the aircraft and ranks those areas on how good they are, how close it would have to get to things, and how clear they are of obstacles. You'll see here it actually re-ranks the landing zones in this example. You'll see the abort paths, the red arrows. Now these are paths that the helicopter could take to abort a landing if it saw something the last minute that would make the landing dangerous. Here's an example of real data. This is not an animation. This is the aircraft flying over landing areas over at Boeing and evaluating them just like the animation showed, except in 3 dimensions. So you see the approaches, the aborts, and patches that are green are areas that it could land in. So this is the external view from that same flight. The aircraft has overflown, it's mapped everything, it's made a decision.
Okay, the ship has selected a landing point.
Now it's executing that decision. So you see the aircraft turn around and it's coming back and flying a long descending glide slope like most helicopters do to land itself. Here you see the aircraft from its point of view as it makes that final landing. Here's the final landing. From start to finish, takeoff to landing, the aircraft flew itself, made its own decisions on where to land, and executed that landing safely. So this is a first for robotic aviation.